You know, originally I wanted to do maps for this.
Really?
Yeah, I really did. Oh, hey, sorry, didn't see you there. My name is Jaden Miller. I'm here with Roll to One, and we're having a great time. So, now that I'm embarrassed, I'd like to just go ahead and get ready for tonight's episode of Whispers of Old Harbor. Oh, hey, it's you again. I got him. All right, here we go.
This?
I got music.
Is it Bear in the Big Blue House all of a sudden? What the heck? Oh, it's you!
I should have started putting on my shoes and been like, oh, hey, we're about to go on a walk. Do you want to come?
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
And we're having to stop you there for copyright.
I can sing it all the way through. I just can't play it.
Yeah.
After vanquishing the many-mouth, the group moved beyond the immediate horror. Venturing further, they stumbled upon an unsettling realization. They might have crossed into another realm entirely. Within the depths of the hospital basement, they encountered 4 distinct rooms. Very similar rooms, but each harbored a secret of its own. Together, they unraveled the mystery of a new menace. Potentially menace. An eerie, ooze-like tentacle with the power to seize control of the living, turning them into grotesque, zombified octopuses. Upon pressing the elevator button, a revelation struck them. There existed a level even deeper than they had anticipated. Their discovery was interrupted by the arrival of 2 nurses, wheeling in a patient racked by violent convulsions. The elevator operator dead in the elevator. After dealing with his nurses, a shocking discovery was made. The victim harbored a pearl within his stomach. Catherine, acting with resolve, retrieved the pearl, unlocking yet another piece of the puzzle. With the pearl in their possession, the group prepared to delve even deeper into the darker recesses that lay below, bracing themselves for what lie hidden in the depths. This elevator isn't quiet. It begins to kind of, as it goes downward. We zoom in on Charlie. Charlie's staring at his hands, looking at what the effect of what happens when you cast magic. You know, a bit of shake within them. The camera fades, and we see the hand no longer shaking. I should probably change the music. It's getting intense. Here's what I will do. I'll change it to this song right here. Charlie, you look up from your hands. You see a house. 2-story, nice, ornate, flowers in the windows, but it is night. The light coming from the windows on the inside, 2nd floor and 1st floor. But it's a couple steps up to get to this front space. You've been called specifically because you're writing stories a bit strange, right? Stories on the occult, stories that haven't quite reached your prominence yet. So you're just writing the occasional tableau, tabloid, whatever it is. I don't know the word,
Lloyd,
but you got it. And we see a bit more youth on your face. You're probably in your late 30s. Are you in your late 30s already?
I'm in my late 40s.
That's what I thought. So it's about 10 years earlier. You've seen a thing or two. You've seen, we'll say you've seen spirits. You've seen monsters. You've seen things like potentially remnants of vampiric activity, werewolves. You're no stranger to the dark arts, if you will. But you've been called here specifically to look into a matter for this family.
Okay. I head up to the door and...
You walk up to the door.
Knock.
Knocking sounds. And someone comes to the door. You see the chain first, and you see the flop of hair over the face. A younger, slim gentleman in a tank top and boxers, as he says, "Who do you need?"
I was called here about a disturbance.
Oh. Okay. Door closes. You hear the lock undo, and you open the door. In the room, it's very disheveled. You see people lying down in various states of drug-induced
Stupid.
aftermath. This man himself, largely, I'll say he has injuries.
Is this basically an opium den?
Yep.
Yep. Cool. Yep.
And he walks you over and he says, "There's something down here." And you are led to the basement doorway.
And seeing all this, Charlie is just kind of rolling his eyes to himself like, okay, yeah. Oh, full of druggies, seeing something. Yeah, this is going to be another false lead. Great. And it's like, okay, thank you. Has anyone else here seen this thing, or is it just you?
Oh no, we're all aware of it. You should probably go down there.
Right. And I pull out my flashlight, and it's the same flashlight that he uses now, but it doesn't have the emblem on it yet.
So you go down the stairs, and you see this empty room. This room is, I say empty, but it has a washer and dryer to one side. That's really pretty much it, except for at the far end, there's a ornate wooden door, double door, and a up and down button on the side of it. It is an elevator, similar, not dissimilar to the one you are about 10 years later.
Charlie just kind of looks at it and is perplexed, because while he just looks at it and is recognizing the double doors, but he's not, like, I would say that he's probably interacted with an elevator maybe once at this point. So at this moment, he's thinking it's just a pair of pocket doors. But why would there be a pair of pocket doors in basically what would be probably a root cellar? And just kind of goes over and shines his light on the door frame to see if there's any kind of, like, what kind of markings would be around it, if there are any. What kind of design is on the door frame?
Go ahead and investigate a mystery. Did you, during the campaign, increase your sharp?
I have not had a time to do so, no.
Okay. That would matter.
I would.
That will be a 10, though.
Okay. Go ahead.
What can it do?
You can go up and down. It's just the press of a button.
So I'm realizing that it's an elevator and not just a pair of pocket doors.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. He's just like, what on earth is this? Okay. What is being concealed here?
There shouldn't be a down,
But there is.
but there is. Heck, there shouldn't be an up.
Well, fair enough. Yeah. So he examines it. He looks around. It's just embedded in the dirt, basically, of the wall, or the brick of the wall. Okay. He jots down some notes real quick about it and presses one of the call buttons.
Which one? Down.
Up.
Up. So you press the button going up, and the elevator door opens first. The chain, or whatever it is, the bars open second. And on the other end is a well-groomed, well-dressed monkey sitting on a stool. Wearing a little fez.
Of course he's wearing a fez.
But it's more, he looks more like a bellhop.
Yeah. Charlie just kind of looks around real quick. Did that guy follow him down at all, or is he's the only one down there? Okay, cool. He looks at the monkey and he goes, well, I've seen these in the circus. Am I supposed to get in there with you? I look in the elevator and up. Is there a ceiling in the elevator, or is it just like an open shaft?
There's
like a freight elevator.
I would say there's a ceiling. It is a nice space.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. The walls are like stained wood and the carpet on the ground.
All right. Well, Charlie then kind of slowly steps in and prepares himself for whatever's going to happen next.
So the monkey sort of looks at you and goes and points up.
Sure, yeah.
And so it presses a button. And Charlie, you stand far away from this monkey.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the opposite corner.
So he's at the front, I guess in this case, far right corner, front right, and then he'd be in the back left as you sort of turn around. And you sort of stare off in that direction as this monkey sort of just like waits patiently.
Is there
as
music
you go
in the elevator?
Up. No.
Okay.
But you would imagine that he thinks there might be, as he sort of enjoys that. So you hear that, and then kind of in that very moment you hear Charlie, 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 and then you sort of see the hand waving in your face as it's Catherine summoning you back into the space, sort of having this flashback, if you will.
Yes. What? Sorry about that. Just remembering something.
Related to this?
As we're going down, I examine this elevator now to see if there are any similarities between that one from the past, or if it is a modern day elevator.
It's very similar. The dead body bellhop that's in this room is wearing the same outfit.
Okay. This is too familiar.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
One of my first more active encounters with not necessarily this specifically, but this kind of stuff involved an elevator like this. I point down at the dead bellhop and I say, only he was a monkey.
A monkey?
Or a chimp, whatever the difference is, something like that.
Interesting. Yeah, that's weird. Do you think that this is related? I mean, there's a lot of similarities.
I mean, there's a potential.
All right, well.
But journalistic thought process, until there's more evidence, I'm not going to say that it is. Yeah.
Well, let us know if any useful information is remembered.
Speaking of useful information, we're going to want to get that pearl in some salt water.
Yes.
Why?
Well, the Thaddeus had mentioned that for them to keep, they need to be in salt water.
Okay. Well, we will deal with that as soon as we can. It's okay in my pocket right now, as I kind of...
I would think so.
As you arrive at the bottom, you hear this ding.
All right.
You all step out, I'm assuming?
Well, I'm going to say, Catherine,
like-
Charlie, get to the sides. And I'm going to have my pistol drawn just in case something...
I'll hug the right wall.
I'll be in the left.
Okay. You look out into a very dark room. Very dark. Your flashlight sort of shines, but it gets lost beyond the doorway.
I don't like that.
Love that. All right.
So,
All right. Anyone feeling brave?
it's almost like shining it on a
whatever.
black wall.
Yeah.
It just dunk.
Take a
Yeah,
step
kind
out.
of.
All
You
right.
step out?
Sammy goes, into the shadow.
And
Does our light still see him once he goes beyond, like,
Oh, you still
outside
you
the
still
door?
you still see him.
Or
You still see him.
Okay.
Like the light is shining on him, and there's just darkness around him. Like
Okay.
the light doesn't carry far enough.
so he's basically the only thing in that space that is able to reflect light.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't love that.
Harry will step out to just being unawares, just kind of always looking for some sort of danger.
Okay.
And I turn to Catherine, and I'll say, you shine ahead, I'll shine behind. And Charlie will
Okay.
walk backwards.
So you shine ahead, and Charlie walks backwards. Charlie, not unlike experience is all too real for you. You sort of take a step back and wave at the monkey as we cut back to your flashback.
Mhm.
You guys can tell where this episode's going.
Yeah.
Okay.
But can the Watcher?
You back up, and the monkey sort of goes and waves at you, and you say goodbye, and he goes goodbye, and the door closes.
And at that, Charlie kind of jolts and's like, okay then.
You're in a room filled with darkness. In the center of this room is a square table, a single chair at the end. The chair's back to you. On the table is like a small square. Looks like a table. What's the word I'm looking for?
Like a card table?
No, it's on the chair. On the table is like a well set up dinner.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Like what's the word? The
Like
thing
a-
for the bottom. The thing that
Placemat?
Placemat?
Tablecloth?
yeah. What's that called for fancy people?
Place setting.
The thing underneath the plate.
The charger?
That's it. She got it.
Okay.
The charger.
Apparently, I'm not one of those fancy
The
people.
charger, and then you see like
For
the
weddings,
the
why
setup
not?
and all that,
Uh-huh.
and on the plate is, man, what's Charlie's favorite thing to eat?
Oh, more than likely.
He is a rather rotund individual.
Yes, it's probably going to be fried chicken.
There's just some fried chicken on that plate.
Mm-hmm.
A little out of place given the nicety.
Yeah, a bit grand of a display for a fried chicken dinner.
Did you spill it on the floor?
He is being so clumsy with the popcorn over here. He already spilled it on my paperwork.
It's so good. so do you sit down at this table?
I examine around the table and under it and everything
Yeah.
first, just to make sure there's not anything
You're
that's
like,
gonna like
I would like to even tell you that there's no floor. Like you're sort of just walking on
darkness.
darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only depth you have is due to the table.
Yeah. But he's checking like under the table, under the chair, and everything to make sure there's not any like hidden thing that's gonna hold him down if he does sit down.
It seems like if there was, it's well hidden.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and roll to investigate a mystery? Again.
This is giving me like those scenes in Stranger Things with 11.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm imagining.
I didn't watch that show, but I'm
Well,
agreeing.
Oh. Why
I
agree if you don't know?
I
No.
agree.
Yarg,
No, it's
that
good.
be a 6.
Ooh, there you go. You're welcome. So yeah, I'm gonna assume you sit.
Yes.
He sits down, and as I'm gonna sit so that we can all understand. When you sit, your head comes forward, right? And sort of you grab your seat instinctively. So Charlie, this is what you do. And you do that, and as you look up, kind of in that moment, there is someone that appears in your vision at the other end, given a similar place.
So it's like as my vision goes up, that person appears with
It appears
my vision,
with your
with my
vision.
range of vision. Okay.
Yeah. And this person that's sitting across from you is mainly like Cheshire cat, teeth, eyes, and then a little bit of hands that you see cutting a piece of fried chicken.
When Charlie sees that, he's just like, well, you're something different.
Yes, welcome, Stearns. It's good to see you again.
Again.
Yes.
How many interactions have we had?
2 now.
Lovely. I apologize for not remembering properly.
I see. Would you like me to be more polite?
That would be appreciated in this moment, seeing as I'm very limited in what I can see of you, and you can see all of me.
Well, sorry, I could have given you a bit more of a southern charm, if that be your flavor. Colonel Sanders!
He, whatever comes most naturally to you, I suppose.
I've had my hand in the Accardiano family for some time. I was watching that poor young chap, and you stopped me.
Oh, you. That's why I don't really remember. No offense to you, but I try not to remember. I try not to pay too much attention to things I send away.
Yes, the devil's in the details there, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
For your safety, I will not reveal myself much further.
Much appreciated, I suppose. What is your particular... Why are you so interested in them? After all, like you said, I've had to push you away twice from instances. What causes your persistence? Are you here on a deal? Are you here for your personal enjoyment?
What are you going to offer him to give you that answer? It.
I will offer it my 11 secret herbs and spices. No. I will offer it trying to think of something that Charlie would have that it would find. Well, you know what?
The TIE Fighter's attack.
It's actually the TARDIS.
Oh, it's the TARDIS.
I will say because there's a 10-year gap, I'll say I will give him the black onyx gemstone that I currently have that I used to banish him the past 2 times. And be like, I will give you the thing that is scaring you off if you give me the reason of why you keep coming back.
So, Sammy, why do you think he keeps coming back?
I'm gonna blame selfishly.
I'm asking Sammy, not Joey.
No, I know.
Cool.
Getting back into the voice, it takes a second. I'll blame my uncle. I think that in his rise to success, he probably made some deals he shouldn't have made and put some things out there that maybe shouldn't have been put out there, and now people follow the family to see if they can, make up for his promises that he didn't keep.
Catherine, how do you think that affects Charlie psychologically?
Knowing that
he has found, yet again, somebody who his old friend is interested in.
Probably nervous. I would say, not like for himself, but for the situation of what kind of deal was made and how severe that it brings Joey or Sammy in now.
Yeah. Harry. What else is Charlie hiding from you?
Can you give me a 5-second recap of when I
If
left?
he's keeping a secret that he has made a deal to keep away something, maybe that he once dispelled from Sammy's life, and now he's seen Sammy now. Sammy thinks it's because of his uncle, and Catherine thinks that it must affect Charlie psychologically in the sense that he probably still feels that tension and the inability maybe even to speak on it. I'm asking you, if he's not going to be forthright about this, what else is he hiding from you? Now we find Charlie sitting in a chair at a table, surrounded by the three of you as Charlie talks to no one in a dark room. The elevator behind you.
So they're all hearing my half of the past conversation at this table. Okay.
We continue our conversation.
Yes.
They hear it.
Yes.
But only your side.
And Charlie, you've now become aware that they're in the room.
Mm-hmm.
In your past.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago.
Does he look different to us?
No. No, and I will even say that there's nothing on the table for you guys. He's just sitting at a broken table.
Just a table.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
He kind of comes back into the present moment, and he looks over at Sammy and he goes, a mutual friend of ours that keeps getting involved in your life when it shouldn't.
I'm not an id.
Yeah, I don't follow.
Remember when I told you at the party that I was helping you when I introduced myself?
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking to the thing that I helped you with. Or I did talk to the thing that I helped you with.
Sammy, roll to help out. Roll to manipulate someone. I wanted to see who was going to be the most compelling.
Getting the good dice, and I rolled a 10.
Charm and charisma.
So, yep, +1 on your roll.
It's a fix.
Do I get
Well, it's a +1 on your roll because of him.
No,
Yeah,
with the
is
plus
It's
one.
still
that
a
is with the
6?
+1. It's
All right,
a 6.
there's your little piece you needed, right? Nice.
Do I get experience because he failed?
No.
Because you didn't.
Yeah, you didn't do you
So-
helped me out. You
So
succeeded.
he says, you can keep your thing, your gemstone. Keep it for another 10 years, 15. I'll just stay away, but I'll be back.
So
That was the past.
I was gonna say this is the past now
Yup.
because the timelines are overlapping. Does the past self know anything about what's happening currently?
Charlie, I'm telling you what's occurring is happening both in the past and in the present.
Okay, so Charlie, knowing that he uses the ring 10 years in the future, goes, we'll be seeing each other again for sure. And thank you. It comes in quite handy.
So, because you are helpless against me, I'm going to tell you one thing and one thing only. It is my job to... I've been called many things. Some cultures are different. Some Greek, some ancient, some Mayan, some... heck, the Americans have their own interpretation for me. I am the ferryman. And I'm here to get you from point A to point B. But I can't do that as long as you have that thing. And I can't talk to you then, so I have to talk to you now.
Okay.
Seems that whatever you've been up to is getting in the way of me.
So this creature that we're currently facing is keeping you from doing what you want to do.
No, you lighting a lantern is keeping me from doing what I want to do.
Oh, so you're in cahoots.
No,
Okay.
I'm just affected by it. I'm not powerful enough for 3. 1 is fine.
Such a pity. Charlie has a smirk on his face when he says that.
Mind you, you're all hearing his side.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Do you guys let him know that you're only hearing my half of things?
I said,
Oh yeah, you did say
What
who
is
you're
you
talking
doing?
to.
talking to?
Yeah.
What is
you
he
did-
doing?
Yeah. So, remembering that, I go, apparently the one lantern we lit is messing this thing over.
What is this? I don't understand.
I'll explain. I'll go into further detail later.
You need to get to the asylum. Currently, they're not taking any boats there, and I'm willing to take you there.
Well, that is very much appreciated. I'm guessing that's
Why you're here, right?
What's appreciated? What's he offering?
I kind of break away from the past present conversation. I turn to them and I go, in Greek mythology, the spirit that, the entity that carries souls from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
Karen. That's the information. No, I'm just kidding.
Everyone
Sammy knows
just
Greek
wide eyes at Sammy. This entity is basically offering us a ride
To where?
Oh yeah, to where?
to where we need to go, and he's saying
Why?
he dropped a hint that it is the asylum.
But like, is there a lantern?
Have you
there?
not... he's talking right to Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't know? You didn't go to the... Oh. You skipped out on going to the manor first, didn't you?
We have those locations eyed, but we haven't gone to them yet.
Well, for the audience's sake, anyone watching... no, you can see us. They don't have enough pearls yet. Well, for the audience's sake, had you had gone to the manor first, everything afterward would have made sense. But instead, we're surprising everyone. It was like the biggest hint ever. I'm surprised you didn't see it.
Sorry, Jaden.
I'm really like...
Where's that fourth wall? I'm gonna break it down.
What's amazing is that I can reference the audience because there is something watching.
Yep.
Is this like the Q consortium in Star Trek?
Kind of.
Yeah.
But what this is really is you actually do need to talk to this guy
Yeah.
eventually,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the reason why is
We've
different
annoyed
than
him.
That you arrived here accidentally.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Narratively, you shouldn't have arrived here when you that's what making this so weird is that we're just going, yeah, this random character that shouldn't exist. No, I would have promised so many other things to lead this to not be so weird, but here we are.
I love how weird this is. This is great. All right, so
Okay.
hearing that, Charlie goes, well, the assistance is much appreciated, and it confirms theories that we currently have about and I specifically say the manor and the asylum. Is that where they hear?
Should we go to the manor now?
Well, it sounds
Is that
like.
where he's taking us?
What does he want for taking us? Because someone like this, he is only gonna do this for a price.
Currently, he's just pissed off that I'm holding him back. That between me and the lantern, we're holding him back from doing what he wants to do.
Okay.
So, since the manor seems to be the area that would provide the most information and clear up everything that we're confused about, I say we go to the manor first. I know you wanted to take us to the asylum.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
May as well clear up as many things as we can.
The fact that your brain is not exploding talking to me pisses me off every day.
You're welcome.
Okay. Here's what I want. Here's what I want. Here's what I want. I want you to... Here's the reality. The Cardiano family can't survive. I have interests in other gangs, and if they survive, then we have problems. So, can we just... who have you been talking to? Who taught you about the lantern? I want to know that information, and if you do, I'll just take you to the manor. I'll do it, and then you'll have to deal with the aftermath.
No, don't do it.
Well, we can't hear what he's asking.
I know.
No help from me. I'm not going to give you... I'm not going to tell you.
He presented himself to us as father.
What names did he have you use? Because using his real name would just not be helpful for him.
No, he kind of... You're concerned...
Bottom of our invitation.
Yep.
Connoisseur.
Yeah. Kind of like you being annoyed that my brain isn't exploding, he said his real name would make our minds explode. To me, he said seeker of deeper truths.
Oh! That one.
Yes, that one.
Who's the secret?
I think that was on the letter.
Oh.
Mine
I'm
says
guessing there are...
Mine says something different.
Since you say that one, I'm guessing there are many more that have a play in this game.
Charlie, have your friends pull up chairs.
I zone back into the present and then go back to the middle space. Yeah, they're sitting at the busted up table.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we?
He said you guys
now.
were.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
I didn't know we had chairs, but we have
No, you're pulling up chairs, I'm imagining.
Okay.
They're pulling
Okay.
up chairs.
Yeah.
Sit down. What is Sammy's favorite food?
Ooh.
He grabs a chair
Spaghetti
and looks up.
bolognese.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
What is Catherine's favorite food?
Probably a nice, like, just grilled chicken and, like, vegetables, like, something just simple and
Very
plain.
basic.
Yeah.
And, yeah. And how about you?
My mama's homemade apple pie.
And there it all is in front of you. Do you sit? Do you eat?
I think I sit, but I don't eat.
I was say Charlie hasn't been eating this whole time. He's just been
That's
listening
fine.
to the conversation.
I mean, Harry's gonna look down and was like, is this safe to eat? Because that smells really good, and I haven't had my mom's pie in a long time.
I come back to the present and I go, I didn't eat 10 years ago, so I don't know if it's safe, but I would assume yes.
All right.
No point in killing us if he wants our help.
And then that will be enough for Harry. I assume there's a fork with it. He's gonna take a bite and it would cut off a bite and take a bite.
How many points of harm do you wager?
Yeah. I was like, I would not eat it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Wager.
Sammy does.
2.
2. How many do you wager, Sammy?
How much harm do you?
How much harm do you wager? 2. Do you eat?
No.
Okay. 2.
She's in the same occult group. She knows better than
Yeah,
to
I'm
eat.
looking at him like he's not eating. I'm not about to eat.
And so
Well,
you two start
but-
to eat.
But he
and
said it should be safe.
you
I
all
don't-
see
still
now
don't know.
this teeth, eyes, and hands as they are cutting and eating in the midst of this conversation. And you see cufflinks and like a nice suit as well as the hands. The hands themselves are
Gloved.
Sammy, they're hard. They're well worked.
Like a farmer's hands.
Yeah.
Or fighters.
Harry, they're feminine, dexterous. They're dangerous.
Oh.
Catherine, they are gloved, hidden from you. Charlie, you remember these hands.
Mhm.
But you're all here nonetheless. Charlie, take 4 harm.
Oh.
As you
just double over in pain.
take 4 harm. You're not unconscious. But you take 4 harm because psychologically, their wager has impacted you.
Ooh.
And I just got jutted full force into the present as well, I assume.
Sorry, friend.
Yes and no.
Now,
Yikes. You're welcome. I didn't eat.
He'd be dead.
I know.
All right. But you're all here having this conversation with
The ferryman.
the ferryman.
Oh, wait, so we can all...
You can
See
all hear the
him, yeah.
ferryman. You can all see the ferryman.
What did you do to Charlie?
It was nothing. I just allowed him to see you.
What do you mean?
I just made sure that whatever happened to him.
Why?
Well, because it was unfortunate if all of you were hurt by it.
Question, do we hear all the different voices, or do we
No,
only
you-
hear the voice that is
Matches
for
the
us?
hands.
You have met someone that existed across 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
What's to say this person can't exist across 4 people?
That's
Yep.
totally fine. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like Mystique transferring to people.
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, where are we going? You said a wager. You said an offering. Where are you taking us?
That entirely depends upon where you want to go.
Well, it sounds like we talked about we're going to the
Manor. That's what Charlie said. Are you offering to take us to the manor?
I'm offering to take you to one place. After that, you're on your own.
Charlie, are you okay?
Where are we going, Charlie?
I look over to Catherine and I go, which one is the hardest to get to?
The asylum.
Then take us to the asylum.
Everybody here can either read a bad situation or investigate a mystery on this entity before I transfer us.
I'm gonna read about a situation.
Okay?
I'm going
Unless you wanted to do something else.
I'm gonna...
I got a 10.
No.
You're reading about a situation? Okay. Well, you got 3 questions there about this person. You also forgot to roll to connect the dots if you want to.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I got 9.
I'll read about
So
Sorry, investigate a mystery for...
all right, so
I'll
you
read
get
a bad
one.
situation.
You're doing read a bad situation.
Nice.
She
I did a
read
read
a
a
bad
bad
situation
Read
as
a
well.
bad situation. Okay, then I'll
9.
do investigate a mystery as well. Just that way we have kind of a spread.
What is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here? So, part of the reason for the illusion of the elevator and the bellhop and the monkey and the person is that in so many ways, when you go from place to place in the 20s, you need an operator. So what is being concealed here is the machinery, the mechanics in which you are going to transport. But you have met the operator. You've met the person who is moving these things. Now, this person was interested in Sammy's life and Sammy's thing. So what's being concealed here is the person you're speaking to is someone who moves pieces, right? Like a chess player in that
Right.
way. They're interested in moving things in that way. Does that
Yeah.
illustrate anything?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's like your investigatorness, like criminal mind understanding. You're like, this guy is high up. He's a mover. He's a piece mover. What's he interested in?
He's a behind-the-scenes manipulator.
Yeah.
What's the? Hang on.
My question is, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
That's a good one. Yeah. This is all going to hurt you psychologically after this is over. Because bringing you into the past hurt Charlie. Bringing you out will hurt all of you.
Okay. Well, what's the best way to? Like, are we victims necessarily?
I don't know. You asked the question, I interpret.
Oh shoot.
Ah, shit.
Have you met him?
What's the best way to protect the victims?
What is the best way to protect the victims? Wager something else. Convince him of something. Manipulate him.
Okay. What's the best way, or what's my best way out?
What's the question?
What's my best way out?
What's my best way out? Get up.
Abandon the deal. For my, I only get 1 because I rolled a 7.
Okay. You're investigating a mystery.
Yes. What happened here? To kind of, am I allowed to narrow that question a little bit at all?
Not really.
Okay. So what happened here?
What happened here is, Charlie, over the past 10 years, you've spent a lot of hours trying to figure out what you've seen. And this is the one thing that you couldn't figure out. How there were entities that existed across multiple places, multiple times, multiple people, multiple things. And I don't think I think you've sort of accepted that it will never make sense. You sort of accepted that reality that there are just entities that exist outside of time and space.
Mm-hmm.
This being one of them, probably. What happened here is that you pissed one off. Is that you interfering in that reality, as you wrote in your backstory, has affected the present day. But because of your whims, things may work in your favor. As the, seeker of deeper truths had narrated.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Please, enlighten us.
I don't like any of them.
Well, you have not advanced enough to ask whatever question you want.
I know.
And you didn't roll a 12.
I know.
I promise not to be stupid. If you're like, what's the biggest threat? I'm not going to be like him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do
okay. I was gonna ask that. What's the biggest threat?
That'd be so mean. I have to go home with her. So.
That's what I thought you were gonna say if I asked that question.
Oh yeah, no.
You aren't going home with Joey.
You're asking what's the biggest threat?
Mm-hmm.
Ignorance.
The biggest threat, truthfully, it's you guys.
Each other.
No. The biggest threat in this case is that if he wanted to do something, he'd have done it. But there's a lantern at play. This man has limited power right now.
Okay.
Hence,
But
hence
he
why,
wants to take
hence
us
why he
to-
wagered.
That's why he wants to take us somewhere that's not where we want to go.
I think it's the
He wants us
opposite.
to go to the asylum.
He's already held up.
Nah, he's stuck. I'm
Yeah, I don't
saying
think-
he just wagered harm to bring you here. It cost him your harm to bring y'all here. His power is absent. You're the biggest threat here.
He's kind of petty. If he can't do what he wants, he doesn't want anybody to do what they want.
So you can't bring us to the places we need to go.
Without
Hurting us.
Yeah.
hurting you.
Yeah. There is a cost.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is not.
That is the payment.
Yeah.
You've clearly met the ferryman, or a master of not time, but of space.
So he's not a Time Lord.
Well, you're beginning to understand that you've talked to a master of what?
Time.
Correct.
We've talked to a master of time. Now we've talked to a master of space.
Correct.
What's the
Both.
Are you sure?
I mean, there's dimensions. If we're going Pokemon, Palkia, Dialga, Garantina.
Stop it.
That's the
But
answer. I
no, what are
wanted.
the dimensions? What are like dimensions? You have time, space, and you have
Matter.
I was gonna
Life.
say it's absence.
Oh.
I would not have gotten that.
Oh.
That's scary.
Ha.
The
That's
next one.
Oh, that's the
that's,
big.
yeah,
Ooh,
that's the
the other guy.
that is the owner of the sphincter that we walked past earlier.
No, I think it is.
That's the god of the sphincter we walked past.
Give me a second. I got a name.
What?
Jaden is like, why are we talking about the sphincter?
Verac Thur.
I'm like I tried to avoid that.
Verac Thur.
Zirak Thul.
Zer.
Zirak Thul.
Zarak
Z.
Thul.
X.
X. Sorry, yeah.
Zurak.
ZERAK-THURL.
Just don't say the
Thul.
name
UL.
out loud. And
Yeah, just UL.
I think
Thul. No R. Okay, cool. This one. I wrote it down.
No, you're good.
Yeah. Someone has to write down things.
what's wrong with the boats to the asylum?
They cross the sea.
And the sea is currently dangerous from all the fishermen missing.
He's always dangerous.
Some of we worked out a deal long time ago. I got land. He got sky. He got the sea. Sucks.
So there's two more of you, or two more of similar
One more.
interest. Or did
We
he get
know
land
him.
and sea?
Well, we think we know them.
Or did
all.
he get air and sea?
No, one got land, one got air, one got sea. You got land, you said?
Space. It's
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you gonna take us somewhere or what? No?
No. You,
I would say no. But
How many days we got?
today.
it is currently Tuesday evening, night.
Saturday is the day, right?
Saturday
Yeah.
is our day.
So we leave now.
Charlie's got the next 10 years.
That's
10
past.
years from when?
That's
Well-
past Charlie.
He has time to prepare.
Prepare for what?
For us.
All right, Charlie. What have you prepared in the last 10 years?
Oh, Lord have mercy. So past Charlie is experiencing this now as well as the present Charlie. Okay, cool. So Charlie thinks about it for a moment. And he remembers the deal. You can have it for another 10, 15 years. As long as... And so he pulls out the onyx ring and he places it on the table. And it was like, I am no longer a burden to you.
Well done. He takes the gem. And the gem, he says, someone cut this. Becomes a sphere. A little black sphere. A pearl, if you will.
No.
I'll be keeping this.
Oh, thanks, Charles.
We had 3.
Each of us need.
I didn't know. Charlie thought it was an onyx.
Onyx Pearl. It's all the same thing.
Oh.
Really.
What will you use for that?
Oh, this will be more than enough for me.
Can you take us somewhere without hurting us?
Once.
Asylum or manor?
Asylum.
We've already fucked up the timeline.
The manor, we can walk from here. That's why I'm like, why waste
Yeah.
this
Let's do it.
on that?
I would drive.
You
Shut
know
up.
what I mean. Yeah.
Asylum. Let's go to the asylum.
Yeah.
But he didn't say without pain yet. I want
said
to
what-
make it
He
clear.
said for free. He said one place
All of us for free.
without hurting us.
Whether we believe him or not, that's a different thing. But
I mean,
Catherine,
outside of game, Catherine can know if someone is lying.
Catherine?
can she know if a eldritch being is
roll to manipulate someone. And you can do that plus sharp.
Can I help?
How?
I'm being on it. I'm helping.
You're speaking?
Yeah, I was.
Sometimes it's not helpful. You know that as a teacher, you know
lying?
that.
She,
A
12.
kid that talks
she-
isn't
she-
helpful.
She's good.
12?
Yeah.
I don't
Wow.
know. You don't need my help.
Yeah.
All right. You're not advanced. But you can... They'll do it. You have to do something right now to show that you mean it.
Who are you trying to manipulate, and what are you trying to manipulate them to do?
To make sure we all get there without harm.
Manipulate an entity of space to make sure that you do not get there without harm.
I'll give up harm to do it. If one person gets harmed, I'll go harm.
I'm manipulating him,
Yeah.
not you.
No, I know. I'm telling you, if you need something to wager.
That'd be kind of a jerk move. You can hurt him.
Hang on.
You see Catherine sitting at a desk contemplating this contract that she's written up with Sinclair that she will have to besmirch her grandmother in order to keep Sinclair from taking everything from her. You see her kind of look down and look back up and see this scene, understanding that she may have to give up something she doesn't want to here as well. What is that going to be? Is Catherine the type to make the hard choice? Ten, 9, 8,
I will give you.
7, 6.
I will let you harm me, but not them.
I'm gonna make a joke. You know what I'm about to say? I was gonna say the sacrifice play joke. I was gonna do it. Is that what you thought? Okay, cool.
The whole time.
I'm glad, but I'm glad. No. Okay, so you say I'm gonna let you harm me. His next question sends shivers down all of your spines. And he says, when?
When I'm least expecting it.
Holy Lord.
Giving him all the juice.
Well, he's obviously not.
You're giving Jaden too much power.
I can tell you to roll whatever I want right now. What do you
That's
mean?
true.
I could just say tentacles arise from the ground. You all die instantly. 8 harm, all of you. I mean, no.
Yeah.
No, it's. We have to pick up there next time. I got nothing else. I mean, that's it. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, in a couple weeks, I gotta think. But yeah, you get to witness. Hopefully I don't go crazy, but I know these guys will at the asylum next time on Roll to One.